you talked a little bit about your story. It's just that I didn't get to hear the emotions, when you were talking about it. I know that, as an immigrant, when we're going through these journeys, there's a lot of emotions as we go through it,
Of course.
the disappointments and nervousness, going to
Yeah.
interviews and all this. I'm just thinking, like you were featured recently on the Talent Fits here by the Canadian Construction Association.
Yes.
Actually, that's what actually
We
knew
connected
about you for the
over
first
that.
time,
Yes.
and I thought maybe you could share with us what were those moments like. I mean, you talked about this mall where you worked on. I was a very project I think you worked on as a beam construction manager.
Yep.
What was that moment for you like? I mean, can you share that with us?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, and I really like that you touched a little bit on the emotions of this journey, right? Because it is a journey, and there are many emotions at stake and involved in defining what you want to do. I remember very, very fondly a little bit of, and it was a learning experience to learn the North American workplace culture. That sometimes to me, I thought it was very cold and distant, but and so I felt a little bad about it sometimes because I mean, for me, it was a little difficult to try and do, for example, try to reach out inadvertently, right? Or cold calling to me was it's something that I struggled with. Um, and so it was a little hard for me to send emails and not getting any responses back. I thought that was, oh man, that's so harsh. And sometimes I even had one gentleman from a very respected firm actually send me a very nasty email
Oh,
because
well,
I mean I understood, now working in the same field, people are overworked and stressed out. And I was not really pushy, but I perhaps a little persistent. And this
mm,
person replied to me saying, this is annoying. Why are you reaching out like this? We don't have any openings. We already told you. And so, I chose at that moment, I'm not going to let this define my experience here because a
mm,
lot of people are going to be like that, and everybody can have a bad day, right? And it's not personal. So I decided let's bring that back and really learn from this experience and not how not to be too pushy, but at the same time understand that a lot of that rejection is not personal. They're not trying to hurt you. They're not trying to harm you. They're just overworked, busy, and that's how sometimes workplace culture is.
mm.
Speaking about what you mentioned about the Talent Fits Here campaign, I was really shocked to even be nominated for that. To be honest with you,
No.
humbled and shocked. And yeah, to me, I always love remembering where I came from. My dad used to tell me the person that forgot where he came from never will know where he's going,
Mm.
and that's a guiding principle for my life. And so I spoke a little bit on that campaign. It's live on YouTube. If you search my name on YouTube, you'll probably find that short, 1 minute clip. And I
Mm.
speak a little bit about my experience and how did it feel for me being physically present on the very first project that I had worked using a lot of the tools that I already showed you, and how rewarding that experience was, right? And I try to keep that dear to my heart, and also as a living proof that it is possible, that you can follow your dreams. And maybe the journey is a little rocky at first, but we can all do it. And if I could, you can do it too.
Yeah, thanks so much for the encouragement because, I help a lot of foreign trained professionals and I tell you what, they go through a lot. And,
Hmm.
sometimes when you go through those journeys and then you arrived, kind of, I wouldn't say arrived as in arrived, it's kind of funny to you, when you have a flashback on those moments. But when you're actually going through it, it's really a very emotional,
Absolutely.
experience. And I've seen some people who actually they personalized that emotion. Like it became a thing where the rejection, it was as if it was them that was rejected, not their offer. to work for that
Correct.
company. And really, that's where it is very dangerous because
I agree.
people never recovered from it. And that's just unfortunate. So it's really great to learn that even though the people that we're looking at are up there, that have really achieved these things we're also targeting, they've
Yeah,
gone through all of these things as well themselves. But we're grateful for those people who remember where they're coming from. They know that they have also gone through these things, and they're always making themselves available to mentor others who are still kind of
absolutely.
that path. So really
Absolutely.
appreciate your comment on regarding that.